This is an Andy's Randomness Election 2020 update. Reporting now from New York City. Here is Andy Pollack.
Hello everyone. After a long, stressful overnight period, it is now after 12 noon here on the East Coast, and we still do not know the winner of the 2020 United States presidential election. At this hour, we know that a lot of news outlets are giving different information at this particular moment. Again, the only thing we can confirm is that at this moment, the House of Representatives have stayed the way they are. I'm just confirming one last thing from last night. I should have confirmed it with everybody when I guess got the news. But Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi did win District 12 last night. So it sounds like she will still be the Speaker of the House going into next year. But a lot of Senate races, they have yet to be called even. And the media, they're not bringing that up. I haven't heard anything regarding Gary Peters' race, so I'll get into that as we go along here. I guess we'll start off with our maps. So I don't know who to believe, being honest. You know, it's so hard to believe one media outlet versus the next media outlet. That's the problem with this whole process. Now, we look here. I'll move it down a little bit, that way you all can see it. There we go, see? Biden here, 238. Trump here, 213. So I'm going with the AP, I guess, because they did call Arizona. So Arizona, for the first time since 1996, has gone to a Democrat. Last time that happened, that was Bill Clinton's re-election. Still at this hour, the following states have yet to be called: Alaska, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. So, at the moment, we're getting an accurate number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 states have yet to be called at this hour. Biden is still holding on to the electorate, so we'll get into our scenarios of what could happen on the map in just a second, because I'm going to give Trump Alaska anyway, since, you know, Alaska's always a lean red state. I don't know why Alaska has not been called. Normally, Alaska would have been called, but something's going on in Alaska. We can't figure that out, and honestly, I don't want to know, because it'll just be 3 more electorate votes that really don't matter anyway. So, I'm just going to make my scenarios on what could happen. And then, I guess it's really going to have to be down to Wisconsin and Michigan then, the way things look. Okay, just want to show you CNN. And with CNN, I don't know what is going on with CNN. CNN has not even called Arizona, when the Associated Press clearly has called Arizona. Look at CNN. They have not called Arizona. So, Minnesota was called last night. I can confirm that. Minnesota was called. That went to Joe Biden. Minnesota, in the wee hours of the morning, at 3 o'clock in the morning, still wasn't called. Then, I guess while I was sleeping, Biden, I guess, won. While I was also sleeping, Trump won Iowa. So that's a notable thing I need to bring up as we go along here. We knew the president won Ohio. President Trump won Ohio last night. So, I guess we're now going to focus on a couple things here. So, let's get into New York District 4. Let's get into that. So, at this particular moment, we're going to go into what's going on here in New York District 4. So, I will zoom back to normal size. I'll show you what's going on in New York District 4. Okay, at this particular moment, 100% of the precincts have reported that Kathleen Rice will win another term in the largest district in Nassau County, District 4, which is the main district of Nassau. Kathleen Rice defeats Douglas Turman. So I want to go into the congressional races as well, because, that's important. Okay, in District 1, it seems Lee Zeldin will win another term, defeating scientist Nancy Goroff. In District 2, it sounds like at the moment, Andrew Garbarino has won. He has defeated Lieutenant Colonel Jackie Gordon, who served in the military. So, she tried to get in. That didn't work out. This one was supposed to be the contested one, it looked like, but that's what happened. Let's go into District 3, and a political upset may have happened in this district, and I'm completely shocked about this. A lot of people aren't talking about this, but I need to get into it. The 3rd Congressional District of New York, which includes parts of Whitestone, parts of College Point, Queens, Great Neck, Port Washington, Manhasset. A huge upset may have happened. 99% of the polls are reporting that former Nassau County Comptroller George Santos has defeated longtime Congressman Tom Suozzi in the race for the 3rd Congressional District. So, Long Island, a part of Long Island may have a Republican representing that district, which is a huge upset. Nobody, not even me, saw this coming. I am completely shocked about this. Not that many people are bringing it up, but I'm bringing this up because this is a very huge, big deal in that district. He's not been declared the winner, but it sounds like all indications that he will be declared the winner in District 3. So, George Santos may have pulled off a huge political upset in District 3. No one saw this coming. I didn't see this coming. We all thought that Tom Suozzi was going to get another term. It sounds like history has been made in the 3rd Congressional District. Once again, folks, this was coming out of left field. I did not see this coming. Once again, Grace Ming won my district last night, so we're not going to get into that. I want to get an update from a state senate race. I should have looked into this last night. But did Rob Astorino run last night? Let me look this up. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Okay, I'm going to read an article from News 12 The Bronx, if it'll even let me read it. Okay, Astorino, 53% of the ballots. Hakeem. Yeah, Pete Harcum. Yeah, so it's very close in this district. News 12 The Bronx is reporting that Astorino has 53% of the ballots. Ron Harcum has 47%. So, I'm not going to get into that, but I know John Liu, he won last night. I'm not worried about that. He already won. I congratulated him last night. I also will have to reach out to another political candidate later on today on the phone when I'm done wrapping up this video. Very quickly, if you did not hear, Nicole Maliotakis did declare herself the winner in District 11 last night. So that's important to note. In the 21st Congressional District, it looked like it was going to be close last night, but Elise Stefaniak is able to hold on to her seat in upstate New York. Sean Patrick Maloney, this is getting interesting in District 18. We may have to keep an eye on this, but the vote there may need to be a recount in 2 congressional districts in New York. There may need to be two recounts in District 3 and in District 18. District 18 is a majority of upstate New York. Shel Farley, who took on Christian Gillibrand for the Senate 2 years ago. This is very interesting. Sean Patrick Maloney may have won by 2%. So, there may need to be a recount in 2 districts. Because something just, something doesn't seem right to me. Now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, I'll go to President. Okay, so we have our results from President. Let's go to New York and let's focus on that. In New York, we know that Joe Biden won Queens. Biden pretty much won all of New York State, except Staten Island. Nassau County. Wow, look how close Nassau was last night. Trump barely won Nassau County. What about Suffolk? Because Suffolk usually leans Republican. Yeah, see, Suffolk always leans Republican. That's no surprise. But Joe Biden did win Westchester County last night. Biden won huge in Westchester. And the president in my cousin's county, Rockland, hi Alana, Trump won Rockland County last night. That doesn't surprise me. You got a Republican county executive, that normally leads. Albany County. Go to my friend Garrett. 60% won for Joe Biden last night. So that's very interesting in that regard. Yeah, see, most of New York, I don't know how they could assume. I mean, this is a decent margin of error, but as I said, something kind of sounds fishy about New York. I don't know what's going on in New York, but when I look at this map, I'm wondering, technically New York is a red state. Look at this. This should have technically went to Trump last night. So, is Trump going to call a recount in New York? Knowing how crazy he can be, you never know with our president. But he may need to ask for a recount in New York. Because something doesn't sound right here. I know I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm looking at the facts. Something just doesn't seem right. Okay. I want to check Delaware. I don't want to... let me check New Jersey for a quick second. I'm just going to focus on... let me check Camden County. Okay, wow! Biden won huge in Camden County last night. 71%. That is huge for Biden in Camden County. Yeah, Ocean County. Why aren't I surprised about this? They lean Republican. What about Gloucester? Yeah, 90%. In Salem County, 70. Yeah, Trump had a 9-point lead there. Okay. Yeah, Burlington County, Biden won 29 points. But again, my focus is Camden County because that's my general interest area over there. Okay, let me check Delaware. Yeah, see, that's the issue with Delaware. Delaware is so divided. Wilmington, Biden, 37 points. Wow, Kent County was very close last night. Biden won Newcastle County, his home county where Wilmington is, 13 points. Kent, Biden won by 4%. So if Kent had flipped, Trump may have won Delaware. Because I know in Kent, there are a few people who do support Trump in Kent. We've known that for a while. Sussex County, which is the normal lean red county of the state, Trump did win, 55.06% of the vote. Let me just check if WMDT has any results. Let's see. I like to see if I can pull up something in... yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, good. They have they got Delaware Department of Elections, DOE, by district. Let me see if I can pull it up. No, I don't want that. Nope. Just trying to see if I can pull up the numbers for District 3. No, that's not it. State representative. No, I'm looking for council. Do apologize, folks. I just want to confirm if Mark Schaefer had won last night. Filter results. Ah, okay, here we go. State Senator. Sussex County Council, District 3. Here we go. Okay. So it looks like right now, at the moment, if everything is going the way it is supposed to, I don't see any write-ins listed at the moment. So it sounds like Mark Schaefer has won. Repeat, Mark Schaefer will be the councilman for Sussex County Council District 3. So I am going to have to give him a phone call later today to congratulate him officially. Even though there really was no need to worry about a write-in candidate. But, you know, that's what happens. People make last-minute decisions. You can't blame them. Alright, I did Virginia last night. I don't need to go to Virginia because that will just give me a headache. Let's go to Maryland. So, officially we know that President Trump won the eastern shore of Maryland and the eastern part of the Chesapeake. But Joe Biden did win Maryland overall. Because remember, you have your Democrats who are in Baltimore County. But hang on here. Harford and Cecil County. Trump won big there. Let me go to my home county, Worcester. Alright, here we go. Trump won huge in Worcester last night. Why aren't I surprised about that? In Wycomico County, which normally is a swing county, Trump won by 9 points in Wycomico County last night. And then in Somerset, Trump won huge in Somerset, 19. So, am I surprised about that? No, I'm not surprised about that. So lastly, I just want to go to Pennsylvania and try to get some results from there because I am trying my best to figure out what is going on in Pennsylvania today. Because they haven't called it. Okay, I'm not going to Philadelphia. Yeah, here we go, Montgomery County, Biden leads by 23 points. Chester County, this may be too close to call right now. Only Biden has an 8% lead. So President Trump, it looks like, is leading in Lehigh County, where Allentown is. So Northampton County. Yeah, I mean, this is too close. Alright, let me check Dauphin County, because that's where Harrisburg and Hershey is. So in Dauphin County, Biden is leading. Biden is leading in Dauphin County. Okay. So that will have to be looked at. Oh, forgot to look up Maryland very quickly. I just want to look at the House race there. Alright, so Andy Harris was declared the winner last night. Okay, I know Lisa Blunt Rochester won Delaware's at-large. Okay, here. Now this gets interesting in the Senate. Now let's take a look and see which seats have to be decided. So, right now, Susan Collins is leading by 9 points. Okay. You got Michigan. John James leads by 0.4% right now against Gary Peters. So this is very close right now. In Michigan, Gary Peters may lose his seat. Do apologize, folks. I don't know what happened there. I'll pull it back up. I'll get the Senate back up. Okay, in the Senate, pull up the national map. Any other races have not been called yet. Yeah, I know Georgia has not been called. Dave Perdue is leading by 4 points. But right now it's 47-47. Susan Collins right now is leading by 9 points in Maine. Let me go back to the national. Alright, so right now it's Maine, Michigan, Georgia, and North Carolina that has not been called. Tom Tillis is still leading at this particular moment. So, in order for the Democrats to get the Senate, a lot's going to have to happen. A lot is going to have to happen in Georgia, I guess. Because in Georgia, you have a conflict of interest with Georgia right now. Dave Perdue, he's still leading. But right now, you only got about 94% of the vote in Georgia. Okay. So, I guess what I'll do now is just assume that if Georgia, 48. Alright, so North Carolina and Michigan. Georgia, 48. North Carolina, 40. Okay. So now it's going to have to come down to the special election, I guess. Hang on here. Right, this is not Lisa Murkowski's seat. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Alright. So, Senate's going to have to really be kept an eye on, folks. Oh boy. Here we go. This is where we get to the map. Where we wrap up this video. Let's get into it. Okay. So let's assume Trump's already won Alaska. Which he will later today. That's going to happen. Nevada, I will give to Biden for a safe bet. Then, let's focus on the swing states here. Let's do a realistic scenario. Let's say if the president wins Pennsylvania, wins Georgia, wins North Carolina. Let's say this scenario happens. Now you're looking at Wisconsin. Now you're looking at Michigan. Folks, we may have a situation that was similar to the 2000 election. I think this might be the final result. Being realistic, I'm thinking this could be the final result. Biden's leading in Michigan. Biden's leading in Wisconsin. Technically, Biden doesn't even need Pennsylvania. All he needs is Wisconsin and Michigan and Nevada. And he wins. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. Now, let's do a scenario where the president loses Pennsylvania, wins Michigan, and wins Wisconsin. See that? Let's say the president loses Michigan, wins Wisconsin. See that? But President Trump wins Pennsylvania. Wisconsin could decide this. It may come down to Wisconsin. That's the way it looks right now, folks. That's the way things are looking at this particular moment. So, let's just once again recap the map the way it is. The states that have not been called are the following. And I'm going to make sure I get this right. I'm going to make sure that we do this correctly. All right, once again, let's recap the following states that have not been called. 238, 213. Make sure I got this correctly here. Hang on a sec, folks. Something isn't right. Right, that got called. Okay. Just making sure. 239, 213 you're looking at right now. Alright, let's just put it this way. Give Trump, this district. Okay. That's more like it. 238, 213 we're looking at right now. So, Nevada, Alaska, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia have not been called. That's the situation we're heading into today. So, with that, thank you all very much for watching. If I have another important update, I will get it out to you. So, as always, until the next one, please take care.